I thought my boyfriend had a cuckold kink. Turns out he was secretly dating a man the entire time. Let church begin. Guys!
Hi, guys!
Welcome to another minisode. You know what time it is. Put the fake meeting in your calendar.
You got it,
I
girl.
say fake calendar meeting.
Yeah, grammar. Yeah.
And let's get into the gist. But before that, we have a guest. We have a
friend.
friend.
You got a friend. You got a friend to
Friend
school.
doesn't know us.
He apparently doesn't know us.
He's a stranger.
By the
Don't leave
By the
that
way.
line. Don't know us. Can't remember a thing.
I've known him for years.
Nothing.
Since I was 16, I've known this
Nothing.
man. And this man is saying, oh, I met you the other day.
You went to East.
You're
from Los Angeles.
You went to our school.
Yeah. Anyway, we have a stranger in the house with your friend.
Yeah.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
No.
Okay. He's just the man that's on the podcast. He doesn't want to introduce himself.
Guys, we have Kiell in the building.
Woo!
Confetti!
Because you know I'm not gonna find the
Guys,
effect.
you know what? You know the game we play when we do confetti.
Until they release a free one, that's what you're gonna get. Confetti.
Glitter,
Imagination.
glitter.
Yeah.
We actually don't add this in the edit, by the way. It's
We
just
don't.
us doing.
Okay.
I'm not. If I don't find a free one, I'm just not gonna add it in.
Sure.
I
guess my question is, why do you record this podcast at this time?
We don't. We do this for you. So, wait,
No,
hold
it's
on.
literally for you.
Last land, yeah. So when we have guest episodes, it's a Saturday recording.
Right.
When we have normal episodes, it's a Friday night recording. Saturdays are for you, baby.
Right.
We did this for you.
And why specifically at this hour of today?
It's the best hour, man. You get up, you're going. Do you get me? An early bird catches the worm. The date is ahead of you. Everyone can make it on time.
Actually, it was just the only slot that's usually available.
It isn't actually, because we now realise that no one comes till 5
No one comes until
5 p.m.
later, so
we choose.
We choose to come now because we yap a lot when we have guests.
Wow.
It's not even that early.
It's fine, man.
See, this is what creatives. This is my issue with creatives.
This is brunch hour.
Do you get it?
I went to bed about 4 hours ago.
I mean, but then that's on you usually, you know? Usually, if you had 8 hours
That's
sleep,
what
this
you're
would be a
doing,
great
party
time.
outside.
Sure.
It's fine, you're successful. You can celebrate.
I'm going back to bed after this.
Fair enough, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
if you want to be up till 4, party,
Yeah.
not like the rest of our age mates. The rest of our age mates are running. They're doing running club, but it's
They're
party,
doing running
party.
club and Pilates.
That's one thing I can't understand.
And
What?
a matcha.
Running club.
Why?
What's stopping me from running?
Please, thank you. And now they're starting to charge. So you're charging me to run with you when I can actually just use my legs for free and run. You don't even own the streets. There's no you can't stop me from running alongside you. So why are you charging
You're
me?
paying for the ambience and the community.
What do you mean you're paying? How much are these things?
It's like £5.
It better be £5.
It's like £5.
But what? Because we're in a group.
Yes.
Okay, but then
What do you get with that £5?
Vibes and
Vibes?
support and a community and a trainer of sorts there to be like, come on, guys, keep it going. Speaker.
That's if you can hear them. Because if you're all the way at the back, you're
which
just
where
fighting
we
for your
would
life
be.
for £5.
Where we would be.
Again, the question is, what is stopping? How can you stop me from running alongside you? In
All
the
right,
public
so
space?
me and you are different people. So you might be just fine with your 2 legs. I would stop. So what I'm paying for is the motivation to keep me doing the 5K.
But what I'm saying is that you could do the same thing by just running alongside them. They actually can't stop you. They don't own the road. It's not their father's road. If I run alongside you, you can't say, hey, stop running on the public road. You didn't pay your £5. How can you stop? Do you speak to the mayor? Does he know about this run club? Because if you don't let me run beside you, I'm going to report it as public nuisance and then we can't go nowhere. How about that? Run club over. So you're going to let me run or not? But you want to charge me £5?
What do you not get about it?
What is it?
What do you mean, what is it? It's a club where people run
Yeah, where
on the streets.
Do a young 5K.
on the street, not even a park.
No, sometimes they do it in the park, but sometimes you're doing it. They really be running from one area
As a
to the
group.
other. As a group,
How
yeah.
people finding? I bet people are finding love at these
Well,
places.
because you know people, when they gather, when people of opposite sex gather,
Yeah.
they now turn it into something else.
Also, there's definitely something about people in fitness because I feel the fitness people are horny as hell. Like, there's too many people doing fitness that makes me think that they're doing it for dating.
Yeah, well,
new
some,
club.
people,
I mean-
some people actually are. Some people have said, like, I'm going to go run club and find a girl or find a man.
Yeah, because where else? Because we're not going to the clubs no more. There ain't no clubs.
But yes, let's get into the main thing that we're here for, which is the gist. Guys, it's a long one. Brace yourself. I'm not even joking. This is like a Bible chapter, so please bear with me.
All right, let's get into
But
it.
let's get into it. Reddit Realness. I thought my boyfriend had a cuckold kink. Turns out he was secretly dating a man the entire time.
She thought he
How
liked to watch her
the
fucking,
But-
but instead he wanted to fuck his
okay.
own sex. Okay,
No,
cool.
let's see how this pans out. I, female 23, have been sitting with this for a while now. Not really sure if I should post, but honestly, I just need to let it out. I dated this guy, 24 male, we'll call him Jay, for about 7 months. On the surface, everything looked fine at first, but now that I've had some time to process, I realize how off things felt from the beginning. Jay was really charming when we met. Not fake charming either, at least not at first. He complimented me a lot, made it very clear he was into me. He texted all the time, constantly wanted to hang out, and just seemed really enthusiastic about the relationship. It felt a little intense, but I had just come out of a long period of being single, and I guess I appreciated the attention. I thought maybe this time I had met someone who genuinely liked me and wasn't afraid to show it. We got together pretty quickly after meeting. The first couple of months were fine. Nothing extraordinary, but he says all the right things, met my friends, did little things like bring me snacks at work or text good morning and good night. He seemed sweet and thoughtful. The only thing that didn't feel quite right was our sex life. Around month 3 or 4, I started to feel like I was the only one trying. He didn't initiate anything, and even when I did, he barely responded. He would zone out or things would just fizzle. It felt quite awkward and one-sided. I didn't want to push or make him feel uncomfortable, so I asked if everything was okay. That's when he told me he had a kink, specifically a cuckold kink. He said he was really into the idea of watching his partner sleep with other men. Why does this sound familiar? Okay. At first, I didn't know how to react. I thought maybe he was joking or testing boundaries, but he was completely serious. He assured me it wasn't because he wasn't attracted to me and that he just wanted to explore this side of himself. He emphasized that he didn't want to cheat, that this would be consensual and open. I'd never done anything like this before, but I didn't want to shame him for being honest. Again,
Fair.
why does this sound familiar?
What?
You know, I've been listening to the Diddy Trial podcast. This sounds familiar. After sitting with it for a few days, I told him I was open to trying it once to see how I felt. That's when he introduced me to D, 25 Mel. He said D was a friend from the gym, someone he trusted, who knew about his kink and was cool with it. It was incredibly awkward at first, but D was surprisingly respectful. He didn't make things weird or gross, and he made sure I was okay the entire time. We ended up sleeping together while Jay watched.
I'm so sorry. I need to caveat. So what you did is, here's one I made earlier.
Here's one I made earlier. Comes out of cupboard. Just happened to be about.
Just
happened to know.
Since you're up for it,
Here you go.
hey, here's D. Continue.
To my surprise, Jay was really into it. It caught me off guard, but I told myself that it was his kink and we were being safe, honest, and communicative. Communicative.
Communicative.
Why does that sound weird?
It doesn't sound like a word.
Ren Angeles, come on.
I can read. If he was happy and didn't feel disrespected, then maybe it wasn't such a big deal. This arrangement went on for a couple of months. D and I were sleeping together regularly while Jay watched. And somewhere along the line, D and I started developing a friends with benefits relationship. We would talk before and after, sometimes hang out on our own, grab food, send each other memes. He was emotionally present in a way Jay never really was. Jay mostly just sat back and watched. He rarely joined in, even when I tried to include him. Then one day, D texted me and asked if we could meet in person. I assumed he was done with the setup and wanted out. Instead, when we met up, he told me something that flipped my world upside down. D said something along the lines of, I don't know how to tell you this, but I think Jay is cheating on you. He added, and not with a woman, with a man. He explained that over the past few weeks, Jay had been confiding in him, getting weirdly emotional and saying things that didn't make sense if I was actually his main partner. Jay had confessed to D that he was in love with him. Not me, him. D said Jay was only turned on during our sessions because he was watching him, not because I was involved. The entire arrangement was a setup to get closer to D in a way that felt safe and justifiable.
You're wicked. Look at your lip just quivering. You're wicked.
No, do you know? I'll say why after.
Okay.
That's not even the worst part. D told me Jay had been in a relationship with another man the entire time he was dating me. They had been seeing each other even before I came into the picture. And Jay had been emotionally cheating on his boyfriend by watching and getting off to D sleeping with me. He told D that he wanted to come out and didn't feel ready, and that dating me made it easier to keep up appearances. His family is very conservative and religious, so I was apparently the straight girlfriend mask he wore to stay safe. I couldn't believe what I was hearing, so I did something that honestly made my heart drop and contacted the boyfriend. I found his Instagram through Jay's following list and sent a message. I tried to be respectful and not accusatory. I just told him who I was, how long I'd been dating Jay, and asked if he'd been seeing him too. He replied the next day. He said yes, they had been in an on and off relationship for over a year. He admitted that he knew about me. Jay told him everything but framed it like I was in on it and we were in some kind of poly situation. He thought I knew the whole time, was totally cool with it. I don't even know how to describe how that made me feel. Like I was being lied to from every direction. I had no idea. I thought I was in a monogamous relationship, trying to be a supportive girlfriend, trying to be sexually open for someone I cared about. But I was just a cover for a man who couldn't admit who he was and who was emotionally and physically cheating on two people while pretending like it was all consensual. I broke up with Jay over text. I didn't want to see him. I didn't want him to talk his way out of it or explain. I blocked him on everything. I heard through mutual friends that he ended up leaving town for a few weeks. I haven't spoken to him since. D and I are still in touch, but things aren't the same. We're both a little shaken by it. I don't blame him for any of it. He was manipulated too, but I think we both just needed space to sort out what had happened. The betrayal hit in layers. It wasn't just the lie. It was the manipulation, the emotional harm, the use of people as props in a life he couldn't admit to living. I've been going to therapy, which helps, but I still have days where I feel used and honestly stupid. The worst part is I would have never cared if he was gay or bi. If he had just said it, we could have talked about it. But he chose to lie, involve people without their consent, and use me like a mask he could hide behind. I'm slowly learning to trust myself again, to forgive myself again for not seeing it sooner, to draw better boundaries and recognize red flags when they show up. It still hurts, but I'm healing. Thanks for reading this. The hell? That was a whole extended season.
Coming to a man as a woman is crazy.
Crazy. But then come to
Oh
the
yeah,
man
because she did come to a man
as a woman.
but the man
but
came
he
to her.
knew.
The other man came to her as a man.
It was just it's a circle of people coming to people.
Yeah.
But where it stops is the guy that she went to as a woman already knew about her. This is a circus. It's given Tyler Perry.
I would
This is a movie.
because halfway through that, my brain tapped out, and I was like, at this point, I would burn everything to the ground. I don't have the mental capacity. I don't have the mental, because imagine you're just like, okay. So first of all, because let's go through the fuckery that we witnessed. So when you don't want to fuck me,
Cool.
you don't have sex with me.
Don't want to have sex with me.
Rather than trying to work on having sex with me, you say, hey, let's bring this man that I've already prepared earlier. Here, he's ready to also have sex with you because I'm into cuckolding. You still don't want to, now I've said yes, but you still don't want to have sex with me. Cool.
It's not even her. So whilst they're pamming, you're not even watching her cheeks clap. You're watching his.
That's...
So I've already sacrificed. I didn't want to do this.
She's there performing for you. You're not even looking at her.
You're
She's
just
just move, man.
Yeah.
Move.
Cool. So then you befriend the guy, right? And now he's more emotionally available. He's more of a boyfriend to you than your actual man.
Yeah, the sending memes is mental.
That's on
Memes.
another level.
That's crazy.
But then you decide to fall in love with that guy too. Said no, I want you for myself. Whilst you already have someone at home.
the fact that there was a man gallivanting at home.
At home as your boyfriend.
So then you get the girlfriend and then you'll fall in love with the next man as well.
There's too many people mixed into this.
Because at this point,
Her boyfriend's got a boyfriend.
Her boyfriend's got a boyfriend, but then also is in love with another
but
guy.
this is what I'm saying, because it's not even just having a boyfriend, it's having a boyfriend but cheating on your boyfriend, not with her, with a next man.
This is a square. It's not even a triangle, it's a square. There's too many people in this.
Her boyfriend's cheating on his man with another man.
Right.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. And it's like, in my head, it's like, I can't even put this down to you not being out the closet. This is your own fuckery. This is ill discipline.
This is too much.
This is ill discipline. This is...
You could have just been down low in peace.
You get it?
Did it say how long they were together before they introduced this?
It gives 2 months. It must be 2 months.
It must. Also, they're very young. She's 23.
Yeah, it's extremely young for that.
You're too young for this kind of drama.
Because he's only going to keep getting experimental.
7 months.
7 months.
So at that
Knock
age...
it off.
Yeah.
Knock it off at the start.
Bye. No. Oh my. 7 months.
At 7 months, your man says, "Oh, I want to watch another man have sex with you."
Nah, sorry.
I'll go home.
Red flag.
100%.
Not even like after
Why
marriage.
are we even doing this?
Like after we've done everything. Okay, after marriage, like let's spice things up.
Yeah.
You said 7 months in, by the way.
7 months. So she's what, 20?
3.
No. Pack it in.
Pack it in. You didn't need to be here.
He didn't even need her.
What is this?
Just mean that you're 3.
He's a baby boy.
No,
how have you
exactly.
lived this life?
Yeah.
Have you collected?
You've created a salad
How
out
do
of
you know you like
everyone's
that?
lives.
Do you get what I mean?
How do you
Where
know
do
you
you
like
find
that
the
at
time?
Yeah.
Who advised you?
Like there's too much. Like before you conquer one situation, you've already collected.
You've already
the next.
collected. It's just
You don't know if this situation's for you.
It's just a salad of problems. There's too many bits in this.
Oh my God. My head would
Why
be
did you
hot.
need to drag everybody? You're making your problem everybody else's problem.
Why do you need to drag? Because you could have dealt with your shit in peace.
No, I tell you, for no one's even looking at you like, who are you dating and stuff. You could have just been down there with your boyfriend.
Fine, and you
You
would have
said-
been happy.
You
But you wanted to collect a
carry
girl.
this mask. And then even the mask, you couldn't even hold it on properly because you're there busy falling in love with your little prop.
Yeah, fully a prop.
It's
It's fully a
literally a
prop.
prop. You got a man that can have sex with your girlfriend, and you said you, and then you're like, actually, I prefer you. You know what? Fair. I prefer
She keeps
you.
getting in the way. I just want you.
But the way that he, D, told her, doesn't seem like he was like, "Oh my gosh, this is insane." It's just like, you need to know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that comes from the friendship. I think he started bonding with her, and he's like, "That's my Cody. That's my girl." So if it's you're my girl, I gotta tell you, you're meant to be cheating.
But he's he's like sticking around to be like, listen, it's really important. It's not like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this guy likes me.
Yeah, I feel like
He used me.
I think he must be bi or something because I can't imagine like a straight man being so calm about that. Like your friend is telling you that they're in love with you.
The whole time that you was watching me have sex with this girl, you was looking at my butt cheeks.
The cheeks
Oh,
was
I
clapping.
assumed he was bi. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he must be
Yeah,
bi.
D must be bi. Because like the whole scenario for the scenario to happen, how does a straight man come to you and say, hey?
No, but some men would. There's a dark world out there, Cristiano.
I just feel like, how do you go up to a man and say, hi, I want you to fuck my girlfriend?
But it happens. There's literally websites for it. There's like you.
Yeah, but I know what you mean.
Remember,
Because
he
a lot
went
of
to.
those are
They
like,
go to the same gym, bro. So they had to approach in real life. So at a point, you looked at this man,
Yeah, said
started talking. You're having normal. Because the thing is, the internet is a weird space, right? But like, there are spaces. And me and Steph always talk about this.
on the
Go to
internet,
your
you
space.
can ask for that specifically.
Do you
Yeah,
get what I
it's
mean?
true.
You can find people that are in your thing.
Yeah.
In a gym?
that's risky.
How do you know?
Where there's weights?
Do you get it? How do you know? You don't know. You have to. Then you have to be ready to meet someone saying, "Are you fucking mad?"
Yeah.
So you have to get an inkling
That they're into that.
that they're into that. So I think
How
that
do
there's
you
something
know?
that's a bit sassy
Maybe-
that's got him.
Maybe it was fishing into like what porn categories do you watch to kind of get an idea.
Yeah, but how do you in the gym? How do you start
I
having
don't
that
know. Bro
conversation?
talk, I don't know. Like, oh, did you see that?
Men
OnlyFans
grunt
video?
at each other and like creatine,
okay, but
protein.
like-
That's what they talk about.
But I'm just
In a gym.
How do you suddenly introduce it? Like, oh, like, did you see this mad video on Twitter and see how he reacts? And then you say, oh, what categories are you into? Like, just as a joke. Then it's slowly like, oh, I have this girlfriend that's really into swinging.
Maybe.
No.
Yep, like slowly feed it.
I reckon he wouldn't have even said it was his girlfriend until later.
True.
He would have been like, oh, there's this thing. Like, and she's on, like, she's on me, but she likes to be watched. So, like, are you on it?
I'd burn the house down. It's a man.
So you're even making me look like
making me a ting.
I'm even doing this for you.
I have spread my cheeks to another man for you.
And you're going around saying that I'm just open for everyone.
And you're saying I'm a ting that is into this. This is.
Yeah, because a man's not going to approach another man and say, "Oh, my girl's," because the man could turn around and be like, "Bruv, like that's not your girl," or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. And also the shame because.
But you have to frame it in a way that's like, I'm bringing you in. Like, and it's not my girl. It's just like, oh, this girl. Oh, she's on this.
It's just, God, I'm glad you got away. Yeah, stay in that therapy. The hell?
7 months. She'll get over it.
That is a short amount of time for all of this to happen.
She's a baby, please. There's too much that was happening.
There's too much. This is a hell of a story to tell, though.
He's broken. I'm so sorry.
Trust issues, though.
Of course.
Not if she stays in therapy.
She's going to have trust issues.
I'm sorry. Don't even therapy. You would never forget this. This is like a massive life event.
Because now she's worried that whoever she's with later is not only into other girls, but also men. Double trouble.
It's just everybody.
It's true because she thought her partner was straight.
Yeah.
And then if, God forbid, her next partner has a kink as well. Trauma. I don't want to know.
She said it's missionary alone.
All the way, not even doggy. Vanilla.
You're not seeing my ass.
At all. Switch off the lights. Move the panty to the side. I'm not removing it. You cannot be a freak on my watch. I know what I've been through. Because
I know where freak takes you.
I know where it takes you.
I'm not going back there.
And then next thing you know it, I'm on top of another man and you're watching him. I'm not doing it.
I had a friend who was approached by a couple to do that. And he did it for a bit. And the husband would go away for work and he'd Skype and watch them.
So he would do it specifically when he left?
Yeah. So the guy would go away for business. And then they'd call him and be like, yeah, tonight. He'd go around, have sex with her on Skype in front of him, and then go home.
That's so interesting.
But
never in front of him in physicality?
No. It's only
when so it's kind of like like they make up for the sex that they're not having, I'm assuming.
I guess so, yeah.
But
then one day she called him, and he went there, and then there was no Skype.
Oh, she was fucking.
And then he was like, yeah, I'm not coming back. Before this guy just comes and gets me murdered.
Yeah, because now she's just into me.
Yeah.
Now she said, I felt that and I want
it. What? I want it.
Not with him though. Yeah. I don't want him involved, just us. When that husband comes back. The betrayal.
Yeah. You didn't Skype me?
And now she's paying out of it because he was paying for it. They were paying him.
Uh-huh.
So that time she's paying out of her own pocket.
Probably. Yeah, she just wants to fuck.
The things people use their disposable income for.
That's just a cheat. She said, I don't want him involved. I want it to be just us.
Yeah. But good on him for stopping. Because a lot of men would have just been like, oh, bruv, the guy's not even Skyping anymore, but it's taking the piece.
Yeah, because you could easily turn a blind eye to that. Be like, I don't know.
If I was him, I'm like, hey, I didn't know the Skype went on.
Yeah, but I
didn't know the Skype went on.
That's a man's wife, you know.
Okay, he paid you. You brought me here.
I hear it, but like, see,
I'm just here to provide a service.
You're already something to be into that thing. I don't know where the something stops and begins.
What's the scope of work? Does Skype need to be included?
Yeah, that's the arrangement.
Okay, well, she's paying for. Maybe I'll charge her a reduced fee because there's no Skype this time. If I'm in it, I'm in it. I commit. I'm a hustler.
For the man to just burst through the window, Next thing you know, the man is throttling you from the cupboard.
Yeah. He knew. I didn't know. I just came to do I didn't know the Skype wasn't on. She said she Skyped you.
It's just in the closet part 35. I don't have time.
But I came to do a service. I'm like, oh my God, Ben, you're not on Skype? Oh my God, that's terrible of you, Susan. I thought you had the Skype on. Take my little change, my jeans.
Boxes, panties all down.
Back out the ashtrays out the door.
I'm just gonna
I'm just gonna go. Yep,
like home in the bush.
I'm gonna go. You guys, you lot fight out. Bye. Out. Count my little £30. How much would I charge for that? What's the rates these days? What's the rates these days?
What is the rates? It's got to be like a couple bill.
Like 100?
No, not 100. It's got to be more than that.
I can't actually.
In this economy, I think my unique selling point would be that I'm affordable and I have an app.
Why would you want to be affordable?
Yeah, so I could get more clients. Economy now.
You said you have an app.
I'll have an app.
No, you should have an app.
Not even just another phone.
No, just like you book me through the app and it sends a calendar invite.
Because think about like trainers, like PTs have apps now. Yeah. Why wouldn't if you're selling a service?
That's a job.
This is
your job.
I'm getting paid. I pay my taxes.
Not paying tax on that.
Actually, if it's cash, if you pay for the app, then I'm gonna have to pay tax on that.
I would assume if you're gonna do anything in this world, fall into it wholeheartedly. Make a business from it.
I'm gonna have an app.
No, that's time consuming, man.
You can pay through Apple
Then
Pay.
it becomes like a
business.
Yeah,
and then you can make more money from the business.
That's
We're not doing. What? Why are we doing this for? Are we doing this for fun or to make a living? What are we doing?
To survive.
It's an arrangement.
Yeah, and I have it's a smooth experience on my end.
Nah, man, it's not every day make a business out of everything.
But you're paying me.
Yeah.
So technically,
hold on. If I am swinging with people I'm not particularly attracted to in the first place,
and they're paying me,
why would I not make this a business? It's not joy. It's not
love.
love.
That's work. Now it's like
but it is work. It's work. I love you.
Yeah, but next week you might not be on it. But you've built this app now.
Yeah, but I can decline the offer. The app will call Book a Steph. You choose your time slot, and then when I accept, you have the option to pay through Apple Pay, and then it's confirmed, and you get a calendar invite.
So what happens when you'll get booked all day, every day?
No, because then you'll see, it's like Calendly, it will only show you the slots that are available.
Okay, but what happens when you get booked? You go, okay, next week I want to make 5 bills.
Yeah.
In 2 hours. Mm-hmm. Cool. Whether that's 2 people, 3 people, whatever. Then it comes to next week, you're not on it.
Yeah, then I just block out my whole calendar so there's no slots available.
I mean,
but they've already booked. They booked last week.
You could sell packages.
Well, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm a hustler.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Now it's work.
It's not. Listen, you can't rely on
do it like better
because
help.
when he was having that arrangement, he could say, actually, you know what, guys, I can't make it today. When you've got an app and people have booked and they start leaving reviews saying, she cancelled on me last minute.
Listen, it's not motivation that carries you.
You could do it like better help.
Discipline.
So better help when the therapist has holidays or is not available, just blocks it out in the calendar.
But that's in advance.
But he said if they've already booked,
yeah,
then I have to do it.
They've already booked and it's coming up and you're like, I can't bother today.
Yeah, it'll just be 1-2 people be like, hi, da 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 da. Unfortunately, I can't make da 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 da.
I wouldn't cancel. There's days when I can't be bothered to go to work. I still show up.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. It's work.
Yeah.
Now, this was an arrangement that was like fun. It was a bit not sneaky. What's the word? It's a bit
scandalous. I don't know.
I don't know. The English.
Don't look at me, boy.
You know what it's like? It's a bit secretive. It's a bit like sneaky's not the right word. It's winding me up now. I can't think of the word.
I would be like it's something adrenaline-y. That's the word I've got. Adrenaline-y.
It's like a guilty pleasure.
But
when you're paying me, I'm gonna see the money coming in and be like, you know what?
It's got to be worth my time. It's got to be worth my time because I could fuck people that I like.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm doing this.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, we don't need to make a business out of it.
But why would you not?
Me. Why did you pay me?
Because it becomes like.
But she's right. You're paying me, so it is a business, obviously.
Right, but that was with one. It started with one person.
Yeah,
so which was a business. You don't now need to go. Okay, I'm branching out. Who wants it?
I mean, if I'm doing it, because I'll see the money coming and be like, you know what?
But you've met these people because he met these people in real life. He met them at a sex party.
Okay, so like maybe I have a QR code at the sex party that you can scan.
That's a great idea.
Like if you liked the way I performed, here's my app. Scan it, book a Steph.
Yeah, man, and through sex parties, word of mouth thing.
But
like
that means you've already got the business because you've already planned this.
Yeah. No, I don't have the business, but I just...
No, if you're turning up to the sex party with an app and a QR code.
And
you've
like a QR code
got
on my cheek as well. On my like butt cheeks when I'm walking past.
But remember,
like,
he was going there for fun. He was going there for enjoyment. And then this arrangement happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's payment. It's transactional.
But from the moment you introduce money, it's going to spark my brain.
It's transactional. I'm not here just to enjoy you lot.
And we've got these new no-code programs where you can actually build an app without knowing how to code.
What about your other job now? When you start getting booked up?
Well, when the revenue surpasses my monthly salary, then I'm going to have to review whether I want to continue working in my day job.
Right?
Also, wouldn't you just set that timings for like
after
Saturdays, Sundays,
Yeah, but I'm saying,
after work?
when you get booked a week ago and it comes to the day now, and you're like, it's long.
Discipline.
You can't
Discipline.
cancel.
Yeah.
Exactly. I
And
gotta
you've
show
taken the
up.
fun out of it.
I mean,
Yeah, but I should have thought about that beforehand when I took up this arrangement.
exactly.
I don't think that you need to make everything business. I think
I'm
you
just
can
saying.
have something for you can still make money from something that's enjoyment and not have to go right. When your friend says, let's go to Fort Park, I don't know why that's the first thing that came to my head. But when someone's like, tomorrow let's do this, it's 31 degrees tomorrow, we'll go to Bournemouth. Now you can't because you got to fuck 7 men in a row.
Yeah, but if you plan it ahead, I can block out that space in my calendar.
You didn't know it was going to be hot like that.
It's true. Well, I got to work. This is my life now, okay? I'm running the business.
Also, go to
business.
Bournemouth or wherever, a beach,
Yeah.
or make what? Let's say, how much would you charge per person? Say you charge 500 per person, so 3,500. I can go thingy. Another day.
You frame it like a tour, like guys, I'm coming to Bournemouth. Slots open. Guys, I'm coming to Bournemouth.
You see how easy it is?
Because I don't even have the clientele yet. So this is what I'm saying.
But
no one's coming.
You never know. Like,
no one's coming.
You see how easy it is to become body blue?
Yeah,
Look at you. Both of you.
Planned it out for
Both
her.
of you don't even want to go beach on a hot day now.
I'm going on tour. Bournemouth this week. Winchester the other week. Hey, listen.
Oh my God.
I'll do a little poster and everything with the dates. Coming to a town near you.
Where are you
in
posting that?
Bournemouth.
On your Twitter?
Instagram.
On your Instagram?
It's got to be
Yeah,
a
but we'll have a
sex
separate
gram.
business.
It's a sex gram.
Instagram.
And how you getting the followers? You have to promote.
I'll post snippets on Twitter and Instagram.
What, separate? So
Or it'll be on the
No,
app.
Twitter.
The link will be on
this
the
is
app.
bare work that you better do now.
But it's a business.
If we're gonna make money, make money.
And you still got your day job as well. And you're doing the podcast on top.
Yeah. I'll schedule the clips so they go out on Twitter. You just cut them up on the Saturday, roll them out throughout the week.
This is bare work.
And then you got your Sunday
Sick.
to do your
Sunday
and the evenings to do your little man.
It's fine.
Right.
This could be a thing.
Good luck to you.
Guys, please do not do any of the things that we
We're
have.
chatting
Please.
shit. We're chatting
Please.
so much. You know we don't
I'm
have it in us.
begging
So
you.
please.
Because you know that first client, I'll cry.
No,
I'll just be,
everyone will say,
cry.
I'm open.
They will spend that whole night just consoling me. Because it's okay if you don't want to do it. It's fine. If you don't want to, if you're not comfortable, Stephanie, you don't have to do anything.
It's so crazy. Steph will cry. I'll run and
cry.
scream out the room.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
run
cry.
and scream.
I just don't wanna
Steph
do
will
it.
find me in the lobby in fetal position. Please. Don't listen. No one lives their raps. I be saying it.
I won't listen. It won't happen. Please. Swinging. The moment I go to that room, I'll just collapse and cry. I can't. I'm sorry. I thought I could do it. Here's your money. Here's your money. I don't even want it anymore.
I already said I'm scared of strange men. So if they're men that I don't know, I'm scared.
There was a girl that I was dating back in the day, and an actress, and she was on a. Do you remember Casting Call Pro?
Yes.
It was you must know about Casting Call Pro. I think it's called Mandy now. But you could search for actors.
Yeah.
It's like Spotlight, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
but you could search down to like eye color and everything. And someone got in touch with her and said, "Can we talk to you about like a private job? Can we take your number?" Because you couldn't get numbers on there. It was just go straight to your Casting Call Pro inbox. It wasn't even like email. Got a number, called her. Said, "Yeah, I work on behalf of a client who is really interested in taking you and another girl out for the night. I know this isn't what you set up Casting Call Pro for, but this is like just a separate thing. It's very lucrative. We'd love to meet you in person. Could you come to our offices in Soho?" She asked me about it. I was like, "Yeah, go and find out, see what they're saying." So she went, and she'd been offered $5,000 to spend 12 hours with this guy, 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. And it turned out it was her and another girl that looked just like her, because this guy had searched by eye color, hair length, to everything.
Yeah.
And it was $5,000 for 12 hours. And she was, at the time, she was working on cruise ships, like singing, making a bit of money here and there, but like trying to get by, trying to be an actor, really. And she asked me if she should do it. And we spoke about it for a while. Like, we were dating, but we weren't serious. We were just like, we used to work together in a call center. And I said to her, like, why not? Do you want to? She's like, well, I'm sort of interested. I was like, well, I'm like, obviously you're gonna have to fuck him. Like, this guy's not just. And she's like, no, I won't. I was like, what do you think this is? It's 5 bags.
For $5,000.
Of course you're gonna have to. And she's like, no, I'll just like, we'll go out for dinner. They said we'll go out for dinner, then we'll go back to this hotel.
To be fair, they didn't say fucking.
They didn't say it though.
So if you didn't say it, I can't assume
Go
it's
back
fucking.
to his hotel.
But they did
That's all I
say
need
spend
to
the
hear.
night. They don't
You might
say
want
it.
company.
Yeah, well, that's how it's framed.
Yeah, so it might not be fucking. Thank
Yeah.
you. Right, continue.
Anyway, I told her, look, you sleep on it, think about it. Da, da, da. She thought about it. She went and did it. It was her and another girl. They just met for the first time then at dinner. They're like going to the toilet together, going, okay, right, well, we'll just get him some more drinks and then he'll fall asleep. It'll be fine. Because obviously they get there. The guy's like 70.
Okay. That's an easy one.
So they're
Easy
thinking,
cake.
they're like, oh, yeah, okay, we'll load him up with drinks. Da, da, da. You think this guy was drinking?
Hey!
Swear down.
I'll just start crying.
Swear.
The guy
He
was
said, not me.
the guy
I'm
was
locked in.
sipping it slowly. One drink over like 2 hours.
I'll
And
just
then trying to do that was, oh, drink up. Yeah. Like he's
He
he's
said,
not been
I
here before.
know what I'm paying for.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have
you
a
lot can't
night.
try that on me. I'm like, okay, please just drink the whiskey, please.
I'm having a night
9
tonight.
p.m. to 9 a.m. She said, yeah, never again.
Oh my God.
At least she had a friend in it.
Or she met someone, yeah.
Yeah, but like you're doing the job together.
Yeah.
You're in the
Double
the
booking. That's
trenches.
10 grand spent in the night.
Yeah.
Of course he weren't getting drunk. He ain't.
But knowing me in the toilet, I ask him, how much is he paying you, just in case?
Imagine.
Because if she's
5
getting
bills.
paid more, I'll come back. So you need to match it first. First of all, before we go into anything, match the salary. Because she said she's getting 6 bags and I'm getting 5.
They gave her half before, and they gave her half at, like, just before she went.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 9 a.m., she left the hotel and went to the office, picked up the rest.
My word. Okay, maybe we shouldn't do the app because it was fun when it was fictional.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And 5,000, I'm gonna have to do. He's gonna make me do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think I'll die. I think he'll
I'll
kill
just
me.
cry.
I can't. I don't trust strange men. You just want to kill me. You're paying for my dead body. Is what you're paying
No,
for.
I'll walk away with the
Obviously.
2,500 just crying. It's not even worth fighting for the other half. He'll just let me go. He'll feel so sorry for me that he'll let me go.
You think he'll just be like, oh, yeah, just don't worry,
Like,
take
we
it.
crying too much. There's nothing you can
To
do.
be fair, if you've got enough money to spend 10K on 2 girls in a night, you can let me walk away with the 2.
Please.
You think so?
Yeah.
Please.
Or sometimes you got to tap into your crazy because they now need to think that I might be a threat to them.
Yes. I like the way you're thinking.
So they want me to go away with just the 2,500. Please.
Start
You have
climbing
to
the walls.
Yeah?
Start climbing the walls. Get on the ceiling. Bark.
just show a bit.
Bark. Stop barking. Do something. But
So
what is
then
like,
they feel threatened because what happens if I'm left alone in a room with this girl? I'm scared. Then you're winning.
but what if he likes it? That's the problem. Because you see with these kind of people you don't know, you start barking like, ooh.
This guy must have been in bare scenarios before. You think one little bark is gonna make him run away and leave his 2.5 bags?
I feel like if your face is dry enough, if your face is dry enough and your foot is crusty enough and you bark
You're light
enough,
skin. They can't see if your face is dry.
These-
I
these
keep
so-
telling you.
These 70-year-old white men, you think they're looking to see if your face is creamed? He wants to know what colour your nails, your toenails are. He doesn't care about if it's creamed or not.
Oh.
You think it's
what else is
moisturised?
off-putting? What else is off-putting?
I was gonna say shit yourself, but he might like that too.
That's
You
gross.
can't.
And you know me, I couldn't
You
go that
couldn't
far.
poo to save your life in that kind of situation. You just be there shaking in the corner trying to strain. Just shaking in the corner trying to strain. Like, are you okay? I'm just trying to. Just give me 1 second, please.
You know me and my issues with poo. I can't. What would I do? What will scare them?
This is gonna sound so bad.
Go on.
I might have to fake a fit. Or a seizure or something. I might have to fake something.
Because they'll be scared for their
Okay,
safety.
but when you're doing this, do you think you're leaving with the money? That first 2.5 bags, you
But
think?
was it a
But
bank transfer?
is it
Was
in my bank
cash?
already?
Cash. We said that.
Yeah, but they'll be so panicked. They wouldn't think about
They're
the
not going to
money.
carry the £2,500 if I'm having a fit.
So
I'm having a seizure.
They called the ambulance. And the ambulance said, there's nothing wrong with this woman.
No, but I whispered that it'd take me out before you. Let's just go. I'm like, let's go. Take me on the bed. I'll explain later when we get in the ambulance. Just please take me, please.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when they come, what I'll do is I'll whistle blow. Like, this guy tried to kidnap me and is making me
You can't say that because he didn't.
Okay, but I need to get out, Chris.
Fair.
That's not fair.
It's not
This
fair.
man's online selecting women like it's a face cam.
But no one told you to go.
Yeah,
Okay,
bro.
I thought I could. And when I got there, I realized I couldn't. So, are you going to let me go or not? Or we'll all go to jail. How about that? Because prostitution is still illegal.
Yeah, but it's nothing that says that. There's no paperwork to say, oh yeah, like it's just consenting adults.
Yeah, of course. Because
Yeah,
and
but-
remember, they haven't said the sleeping.
But
They've
by the
said
time
dinner
we won't even
and
get to that
Yeah.
stage, guys, because all I need is for the ambulance to carry me
All
out.
they've said is spend the night with. There's nothing. that says that,
2005.
but
Like they,
It's
if
implied.
if the seizure is like convincing enough, they're not thinking about the money.
man said convincing. It's medical. This is a medical thing that you're trying to fake.
You have to. The easiest thing is to go crazy. So I'll just start picking up shit and throwing it. Ah! My mum!
But make sure the bag is under your armpit though, as you're screaming. Make sure your bag is under your armpit. Don't leave without your bag, because you get too much into the role and leave your bag with the money.
No, that works. And I'll start screaming at him, being like, "He's behind you!" Like, you know the
Just make sure your bag is under your armpit, because the way you're acting right now, you forget it.
the new voice will come out from the cracks of my stomach.
Don't let security drag you out without that bag. If you leave that 2,500.
And you try and come back in normal as well. I'm so
excuse
sorry.
me.
I've actually
so
left.
sorry,
I've left some of my belongings. Can I just pop in for a moment?
Even the girl that you came with is hiding behind the sofa. And you're trying to get back in to get your bag.
Everyone's running. He wants me to fuck out. She is hiding behind. She's in the bathroom, locked herself in the bathtub. She said, like, she locked herself in the bathroom. In the bathtub, she's like, I don't know who I'm in here with. But sometimes you got fake crazy.
You're trying to come back in all normal to get your bag.
Sorry, guys. I just forgot something.
If I could just
a
quickly
moment,
get
please.
that,
Like,
it's just
it's
there.
just
It's just
there.
there, right there. The brown bag there.
Then he starts saying, no, I don't want it anywhere near me. Get her out.
You want the money.
Your keys are there as well.
Everything's in
Gotta get
there.
home.
now, because I think the thing is, I'll be two in a row. So, like, if he, because I've barked at him once, and you know me when I bark at him, I might continue barking. So he'll be like, I don't want her name. I said, you what? What?
I'm like, get the bag, Chris. The bag.
Where do you think? You think you're in his house? This is like in a hotel. You're in like.
Yeah, but
Even worse.
security have removed me.
Yeah, exactly.
For my own, for his safety. But now, thankfully, because you've got to know what you want out of the situation. I want to leave with my money.
Right.
So obviously, if security take me out,
Yeah.
I'm leaving. Everyone's happy. I'm happy.
Right.
my
Situation's
2005.
done. I just need to make sure the bag is with me.
Yeah. But when you've already done all the madness and left, and now you don't need to go back for it, you think security are going to be like, oh, yeah, go on.
That's the issue.
No, but you have to allow me to get my things.
What you do is that
surely.
you put it over you first,
Yeah,
then you start acting crazy. So you put it on, then you start barking.
Yeah.
Or just make sure it's under your armpit at all times. Your little clutch.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll just start stuffing things.
What do you think you're wearing at this stage as well? Because you guys are acting as if you're fully clothed.
Well,
Am I
I'm supposed to be lingerie.
Listen, I can be butt naked. That crossbody bag is going over me before I start acting that. I said
Also,
I need my money.
I'll go to the bathroom, start rolling up notes in, and then just tuck it under the breast. The breasts are long, so just
2.5 bags.
Yeah, just
Underneath the boot.
Underneath
the boot, under
There we
the
go.
wig, anywhere I can.
It's
That's got a
true.
little band at the back. Just put a little
just anywhere.
couple of grand anywhere I can. I'm not fucking this man. He's 70.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it.
And you know, like some of the older people, they run around with diseases because they didn't get checked back in the day. So I ain't got time.
And hopefully you would have traumatized him so much he will never do it again.
Yeah.
So you're saving everyone.
Yeah, it's true. Because after a scenario like that, this type of crazy I would play, you'd be scared. Is she sane? Because you didn't have any signs that I was insane.
Yeah.
When you picked my
You
profile.
can't filter it out by sanity on the platform.
And obviously,
can
when
you?
we have dinner, obviously I'm a respectable girl. I'm not going to act crazy then. No. When it comes down to it, when it's just me and you.
Screwing everywhere, climbed up the walls, everything, but with the bag.
And also, I would charm the security as well. Obviously, after I've done crazy and everything, I'm like, I'm so sorry for that, guys. I don't know what happened. I just think I've been having a bit of a hard day, and it was just too much. He was being really mean.
You think they give it one heck? A single heck?
See, one thing about security, men, you can charm them.
Yeah,
I promise you.
That's box park security. Not security protecting millionaires. Them men will even crack a smile at you. You're talking about box park security.
Yeah, these guys got 20% English. All they know is getting this woman out.
Please. You're talking about the security guards that protect millionaires and billionaires?
Fair.
They've seen it all.
Fair.
Them man they won't even smile at you.
No, it's true.
Emotion.
They don't have it.
Emotion.
I was distracted.
I remember when I used to work in Harrods, I was serving this, I think he was like the vice president of like, was it Kazakhstan or something like that? Anyway, he had like 4 security guards pitched around him. Bear in mind, like we're in the kids' shoe section. Who's coming after you? Anyway, I'm bending down to measure his daughter's foot. I don't know if I was supposed to notify them before I move. I'm going down to kneel down. If you see the way they went, I said, sir. Like, no, it's okay. When I say my hand was shaking as I was measuring that girl's foot, it said, any pinch. And usually sometimes with the kids here, because they're a bit like fidgety, you have to like, hold their foot down. Yeah. When I said I held their ankle like this with the 2 fingers, I made sure I ain't going no. If you see they went, I just felt shadows. Can you tell them I need to measure the foot? He was like, no, it's okay. I said, calling this man.
It's true. It's literally
I don't even know who he is.
It's 5% English as well.
5% English.
So even if you
have to say his language. So even if I said no, they won't even know what I said. No, you think that's a threat. Now I'm dying at work because I wanted to measure. You want to measure? I said, let me measure as complimentary service. Because they used to make us offer it.
Yeah.
After that day, I said, no.
Yeah, sure, and go.
I held that ankle like this. I didn't even measure it properly because I was so scared. I did it like half a size up because I couldn't bear. I was like, if this thing touches her toe and she says, ow, I'm done. They're shooting me. I'm dying in my dress. But yeah, girl, remain in therapy. Sorry, we went on a massive sidetrack there. Remain in therapy. I hope you find a partner in the future who you can fully trust and makes you feel safe. Very unfortunate at 23. But actually, it's 7 months, so we thank God it wasn't longer. But yeah, he's a waste of space. Please just remove yourself from that drama. That is a salad of trouble.
But at least, you know what? Next relationship she gets into, she's going to answer the right questions from the start.
Like what? What your kinks?
Yeah.
Do any of us ask
I
that?
do.
She will now, after what she's been through.
Oh, I do.
She's going to have to, by default.
Fair.
Ask what's your wildest fantasy?
Swear down.
Yeah, just so I can know. Not because I want to do it. But they think probably that I want to do it. It's so I know whether to run or not.
Yeah, but when they say it to you, do you not then aim to make it happen for them? Because now you know.
Depend on what it is. What if they say their wildest fantasy, I don't know, have a goat involved or something? I'm not doing that. You need to. That's how you check this if they're sane or not. Because anyone can pretend that they're Mr. Loverboy in the dating stage. When I'm like, oh, what's your
I've never asked
fantasy?
that question in my life.
You've never asked wildest? Okay then.
Yeah, but if that had happened to you, you'd be asking them questions.
Fair.
First day.
What are
you
kinks?
into?
You before the first day by text, you'd be asking that.
What
on
are
Hinge.
your kinks?
It's true. Like I'm into this category. What's yours?
What porn category do you watch? What's your favorite? Because sometimes you can tell by that. Because if it's too extreme, that you're never catching up. You're just never doing it. Like anything that involves instruments and shit, you just can't compete. So just leave it. Before one day he puts on rubber gloves in the middle of the
up
thing.
your midge.
He just brings out a spatula or some kind of clamp.
Hey babe. It's a threat.
Please.
It's a fucking threat.
What categories do you watch?
Right, guys, that is the end of our mini-sode.
Which means I'm about to do what? Beg. Guys, if you are watching on YouTube and you enjoyed this mini-sode, give us a like, comment, and subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're about 890 now. We're close, but we're not close enough. So help us get there. If you're watching and you enjoyed this show, please subscribe. If you are watching or listening on Spotify or Apple and you enjoyed this mini-sode, well, not so mini.
It was
kind of
mini. Kind of.
It was a mini. And you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give us a 5-star rating, not a 4.8, not a 4.9, but a 5-star rating. Even if you don't think we're a 5-star show, we'll get there. So help us in the meantime. You can find us on We Just Got Here Pod on Instagram, We Just Got Here Podcast on TikTok, and WJGH Podcast on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Steph Beauty. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Tia Honey Roberts and all other socials at MSTIA Roberts. And Kiell, where can they find you?
On the news at 10.
Okay.
Can you give them your socials, please?
They'll find me if they want to.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It'll be linked in the description
She
box.
will actually link it. Anyway.
Since you want to be mysterious. I'll put your LinkedIn there as well. How about that?
You think I got LinkedIn? You think I've had a job?
Whatever I can find, I'm going to put in there.
I've had a job since 2015. When I got fired from the call center.
Swear down, that was your last job?
Yeah.
Oh, to be talented.
Been working for yourself for 10 years. But I'll put everything. Company's house, whatever I can find. It'll be in the description box. You can look at his taxes and sign. But yeah, guys, that's it for this week. We'll see you on Thursday for our full episode. So stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye for now. Bye.